Well, live from the Oklahomans Video Studio, I'm Dave Morris alongside Dave Osborn. He's the general manager right next door, Mahogany Steakhouse. It's great to meet you, sir. Welcome to the neighborhood.
Thank you.
We've barely been in the neighborhood, and I'm already saying welcome to the neighborhood, like I'm an old veteran here or something. But congratulations on the open. You guys have been open for, what, a couple weeks now?
A couple weeks now, yeah. It's been going really well. It's been exciting to be down here in this area. It's been really exciting to see the foot traffic walking around down here nowadays.
I'm the same way, and of course in this studio you can see out here we have the nice glass windows and the transparency. It is kind of interesting to see the vibe down here.
Mm-hmm. And I think when we set up our restaurant, Handcraft did an amazing job with, floor-to-ceiling windows. And unlike a lot of the mahoganies that are out there that are very dark, this one has a light, vibrant atmosphere.
Which is smart of you guys to take advantage of, hey, you're on the street corner, Sheridan and Robinson down here. Take advantage of the architecture.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I think what they've done with this Century Center has been great, and the plans I know that are going to be down here are just going to really make this area grow.
It's interesting, and of course we were involved in the construction of this building as well. To see the blueprints, the animations that they provided from a couple years ago, you're like, oh wow, how's this ever? And now you see the streetscape come together. It's like, wow, this is really tying together nicely.
Yeah, I think it's been a great addition for the downtown area, and I think it's only going to continue to get better.
Talking with Dave Osborn, he's the general manager of Mahogany Steakhouse, which, as I mentioned, Sheridan and Robinson. Let's talk about you for a little bit. How did you get involved in the food industry?
I got involved in the food industry, yeah. Actually, right after I did 8 years in the Marines, and I got out of the Marines and was going to college to be a stockbroker because I thought I could make all the money in the world, and this is what I wanted to do, yeah. Glad I didn't take that path.
And where were you at this point?
I was waiting tables at Charleston's in Omaha, Nebraska, and that's where I fell in love with this industry. About three years into college, I was looking at it, and then somebody said, do what you love in life, and you'll be successful. And I fell in love with this industry, so that's where I got my start. It
is a great industry. It just has a certain vibe to it, a certain family, if you will, to it.
It is. I mean, the staff is my pride and joy. It's what I hang my hat on every day, and the training and teaching and coaching of the staff is what keeps you young and keeps you fun in this industry. You know, quality food is always up there. I mean, that's the biggest thing that we work on, but the staff is what I really pride, and that's what people that can come in and see us, they get to see my staff and have a great time the entire time they're there.
You were working at the Charleston's in Omaha, Nebraska. That's a Hal Smith property as well. So is Mahogany, Red Rock, Toby Keith's. So Hal Smith has a wide variety.
I think over 80 restaurants right now.
Good price points, solid food.
Yeah, absolutely. And Hal Smith is a great company to work for. He takes care of his people, and it's been a fun ride so far.
I was at the Skirvin a couple weeks ago. Had some friends in town, and afterwards we decided, hey, clearly we need dinner. It's 8 p.m. on a Thursday night. Why wouldn't we want a big steak dinner? But we came over to Mahogany. A guy named DeMarco, I think, was in training, and he was fantastic. He had the support staff. They were on top of us, had the filet, had something called the trout dip. And my friends were like, you got to try the trout dip, because they had it from your location up on Memorial. I'm thinking, trout dip. It's basically a smile on a toast point.
Yeah, it's phenomenal. Good stuff. I mean, the trout we have is applewood smoked. And we get it in, special just for that dish. And it is something that, when you look at it and you try, and you're just like, you'll always have it when you come back. It's just one of those dishes that really sets us apart.
Let's talk about the menu. How did you guys put this together?
So the menu basically is prime beef, which is all top 3% of beef cut in the United States. And all of our steaks are corn-fed, which, just adds to that the flavor of our steaks. The seafood selections, we get the top 1% of the lobster in the world that we have that's on our menu. The Alaskan red crab, that's just phenomenal. If you haven't, I mean, honestly, you come to a steakhouse, you don't expect seafood, you come and get our seafood, and it's just wow. But the menu, we're just meticulous in how we execute it. Just like our broil cooks, they take the time and effort. There's not a certain time a steak takes to cook. It's just when it's done cooking on how you order it. So just a lot of pride and effort go into that menu.
Dave, I mentioned that I came over 8:30, which is pretty late night on a Thursday out of the blue. Are you seeing different traffic patterns here downtown?
Actually, I am. I've been really excited to see a late night vibe in this town. A lot of our restaurants tend to be a little bit earlier in the evening and kind of taper off. We've kind of taken the approach where we start busy, but then we get busier at the 9 o'clock hour, which is kind of, you know, what big cities have. They have that, you know, you come in and you eat late, and we've really had that. So we've taken advantage of. I know Shania Twain was in. We keep the bar open for after the events for people to come back at any event that's at Chesapeake or the Cox, and it's been great. I mean, the vibe has been a lot of fun.
Your bar opens daily at 4 p.m.
Yes.
Dinner service starts around 5, I believe.
Yep, starts at 5.
And then Thunder games. I guess you guys will probably just be looking at how people are coming into your place and adjust from there, maybe?
I'll tell you what, I'm really excited to see what Thunder is going to do for us and what we can do for them. You know, I think that the Thunder's been so good to this city that we want to see them flourish, and we want them to come in after the game and have a great time and, you know, just help support this city and help it grow.
A couple more questions for you. Lunch, is that something you guys are considering at some point?
Lunch is something I think we're going to look at down the road. Right now we're trying to perfect dinner service and perfect what we do, since we're still relatively in our infancy stage down here.
A couple weeks, yeah.
Yeah, so, but it's something we definitely want to look at, that we'll be looking at down the road.
And finally, tell me about the facility itself. You have some private dining rooms too, right?
Yes, we have 3 private dining rooms. We have a private dining room that seats up to 10. We have one that seats 16, and then we also have one that seats up to 40. And each one has its own unique feel, equipped with all the audiovisual needs you may need. You can watch the games in there, or if you have presentations, you can, you know, we have everything that you need to have a successful dinner party.
Now, would those be just dinner or perhaps luncheons? Or
we do open for private engagements for luncheons.
Okay.
Ashley Lay is our private events coordinator. She would be able to guide anybody into a luncheon depending on the size of their party.
Very cool. Dave Osborn, General Manager, Mahogany Steakhouse, stopping by to say hello. We certainly appreciate that. I believe the Century Center has a block party coming up maybe September 9th.
We do, yeah. It's going to be pretty exciting. Get down here and check out with the Century Center and see what it has to offer.
Well, best of luck, congratulations, and
Thank you, Dave.
let's stay in touch here.
All right, well, appreciate it.
Appreciate it.